Welcome back. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something that I always look for when I go thrifting or to estate sales. And I have been blessed to be able to find several. And here's my stash that I'm going to go through. Is hymnals. I love the old hymns. There's just nothing like those songs. There's doctrine in those songs. There's encouragement and hope in those songs. Our church still uses songbook hymnals that have all the good ones in there that we sing every service basically. So I leveled hymn books and I'm going to show you some of the ones that I found. This one. It's called the Methodist Hymnal. It's a really good navy blue color. You can see it's in really good condition, and it says this book is church property and do not abuse or take away. So I don't know what happened, but it did end up thrifted or an estate sale. I was gonna look up the copyright. The copyright says, has 3 different ones. That's weird. It says 1932, 1935, and 1939. So maybe this one is from 1939, which is pretty old. This is the hymnal that our church uses. A couple of years ago, they raised money to buy new hymnals because they were falling apart. So they gave away the other ones if anybody wanted to take one home as a keepsake. Some little kid was trying to keep themselves occupied while church was going and wrote in this one. But I brought this one home to keep as a keepsake, and the copyright in this one is 1951, but it says renewal 1979. So I'm not great with book copyright, so I'm assuming this was probably printed in 1979. This one is very special. Lots of memories of this book. And still memories being made today. Another one, In Spirit and in Truth, a worship hymnal. This one's in really good condition. It doesn't even look like it was used. That's sad. And the little stamp on it says it's from Sacramento, California. Southside Missionary Baptist Church from Sacramento, California. The copyright on this one is 1987. I love the spine and color of this one. I love the cover on this book. This one is very fun to put out to decorate with for 4th of July. But it does have the Christian flag. By This Sign Conquer, Songs of Victorious Faith, and it has a good spine. It's good, kind of a burgundy-ish brown color. Unfortunately, the copyright page, I think, is missing, but it said someone named Mildred, I want to say it says Oshbo. I can't read it really well, but you could tell this book was really used. And you could have got a single copy of this book for 25 cents. And if you ordered 25 or more, they'd be 20 cents, which that means it was made a long time ago. It says, Make Christ King. And then this little words down here say, and crown him Lord of all. I love the wear on this one. The back has the same exact picture. And the copyright on this one is 1912. So this one is a really fun book. Another one. It says, it's been worn out, but it says right here, the hymnal. I said that wrong. The hymnal. It's a good blue color. Spine is still good, and then the edges. And the copyright on this one is 1940. For the Protestant Episcopal Church in the United States of America by the church pension fund in New York. It doesn't even look like it was used that much. Like the pages, the corners aren't even bent. This one is it was very well loved. And this is actually medical tape that was used to keep it together. The reason, you can see a phone number on here. This was Darren's, my husband, his grandmother's. And I ended up with my mother-in-law's piano. And this was kept inside the piano bench. And she wrote, I'm assuming that that's her writing, but she wrote a lot of page numbers and different notes on the front. I do not see a copyright on this, but it's just special. My daughter is learning to play the piano on her grandma's piano in our house, and we have this book. So it's gonna stay like this, but I just think it's special. Gospel melodies, and somebody put some tape on this to try to keep the binding together on it because it was pretty well loved, which is cool. And the copyright on this one is 1961. When I look for hymnals, I am not picky about the color or really the cover. I just like the collection of them because I usually turn them around where they are displayed like this. Various gospel hymns. And it says on the bottom, Nazarene hymnal. Some of the pages are trying to come out, as you can see. And it doesn't have a copyright. A lot of the pages are missing and it has a lot of writing inside. And on the very back, it actually says that it was repaired in 1941. So this is a pretty old book, I would assume. I'm not sure where it came from, but it is with me now. This was Sacred Service Hymns. It's like a burgundy color, and this has like embossed on it. Not sure if that's the right word. You could tell this one was pretty well loved too. There's the back and the spine. This one does not have a copyright on it, but the papers are in pretty good shape you can tell it's old. I don't know, is this a linen that they put on books? Sure does hold up well. I was very excited to find this next book, and I know it sounds odd because I cannot even read it, but I'm sure that this says hymnal, and I'm assuming this is Chinese or Oriental. It's a Chinese writing, but I was very, very happy to find this, and I don't even really know why, other than just China is the Christians are persecuted there, and you basically have to go in hiding to have a church that preaches the truth of the gospel because they're not allowed to just freely worship God there. And so to be able to find this in this language just gave me a reminder of how blessed we are to live in a country that we can worship God freely, and also to pray for these people so that their faith would increase. I can't read the writing in it, of course. So the copyright in this is 1969, and it was given to someone to Pat and G. May your lives be of joy, Mom, and it says 60, so probably 1960. And it does share in Chinese and English the songs. I don't know if you can see that, which is really cool. You could tell this was not used very much, but I was just so blessed to be able to find it because I know one of these days when we get to heaven, there's going to be people from all different languages there, and it's just going to be amazing. And so I was so blessed to be able to find this that had another language in it.